Have you been striving tirelessly to reach your goals only to feel like something invisible is constantly holding you back? You've planned, carefully acted with intention, and put in the effort. Yet somehow, just when success feels within reach, everything seems to fall apart. The outcome slips through your fingers, and you're left wondering why. You're not alone in this experience. In fact, millions of people around the world are facing the same quiet frustration, not because they lack ambition or discipline, but because they are unaware of a crucial hidden truth, a secret that once understood can radically shift the direction of a person's entire life. It's not a lack of strategy that's stopping you. It's the unseen force operating beneath your conscious awareness. And the very fact that you're here watching this video is not a coincidence. It's a signal, a call from your soul to finally uncover the deeper truth that's been waiting for you. This could be the beginning of a profound transformation. A single insight, when fully grasped, can ignite clarity, dissolve inner blocks, and unlock the path to a life beyond what you thought possible. The problem isn't desire, it's alignment. And what you're about to discover could change everything. Many people set goals with unwavering determination, pouring their energy into every step, yet still never arrive at the destination they long for. It's a mystery that frustrates countless souls. But if we zoom out and look at the universe itself, we begin to see a deeper pattern. Every atom, every element, every form of life exists to fulfill its purpose, to express itself fully in the great cosmic dance of existence. This is not a random universe. It is intelligent, conscious, and deliberate. Nothing here is accidental. Every creation, from the grandest star to a blade of grass, from a work of human genius to a forgotten stone, occupies a space that nothing else can fill. Everything matters, and that includes you. As a human being, you carry a sacred responsibility, the call to expand mentally, physically, and spiritually. Unlike the tree that simply grows or the star that simply burns, you have the awareness to choose to evolve and to direct your growth intentionally. This is both a gift and a challenge. While the idea of constant growth sounds inspiring in practice, many people find it difficult to realize. So what's truly stopping you from evolving, from living your dream life, from bringing your deepest visions into physical form? It all comes down to energy. You are not just a body made of trillions of cells, each doing its job to keep you alive. Yes, your physical form is real, but it's only part of the story. Beyond flesh, beyond bones, beyond the blood in your veins, you are pure energy at your core. And it's that energy, how it moves, vibrates, and aligns, that ultimately determines what you're able to manifest in your reality. That is the reality you face. In order to have the opportunity to experience life on Earth, you are a vibrating being that has morphed into this body in this space and time. But you should never consider that to be the end-all and be-all of your life. This is because you merely projected a very small portion of your whole aura into the body, which means that your infinite component is still located in the realm that is not physical. Now that you are aware of what I have just shared with you, how would you consider yourself to be? In the form of a physical body, or as a vibrating entity composed of energy? Unquestionably, the latter is the best option to go with. The power of energy is astounding, and it may be put to good use in a wide variety of contexts. The powerful life force that is inside you, however, has the potential to get trapped either within your body or within the magnetic field that surrounds your body if you do not know how to manipulate it to align with your requirements. It is crucial to note that when you do nothing to address the stagnant energy, it permanently stops specific channels in your body that are necessary for an unfettered flow of energy. When energy is blocked, it has an effect on every part of your existence, whether it be mental or physical. At first, these obstructions have an effect on your emotional well-being, and they manifest themselves in the form of persistent, stressful feelings and anxious feelings. The majority of us have come to embrace stress as an inevitable component of our lives. Nevertheless, not all forms of stress are desirable. The slight tremor that you feel in your feet when you are doing something for the first time, or the flutter of excitement that you feel in your heart when you are attempting to do something significant, are both perfectly normal. However, if you are always stressed out about everything, this is a sign that you have substantial energy blockages. These obstructions will initially have an effect on your mental state, And if you do not make an effort to address them in a timely manner, they will eventually become an illness. According to Joseph Murphy, an individual's mind is the source of all disease. It is impossible for something to manifest on the body unless there is a mental pattern that corresponds to it. In addition, the majority of people have certain outdated thought habits that are preventing them from making progress, which is another reason why they have difficulty achieving their aspirations and goals. The purpose of this video is not only to provide you with a more in-depth understanding of your energy, but also to reveal the hidden tools and methods that you can employ in order to unblock and maximize the utilization of your valuable energy reserves. This indicates that you have the ability to change the trajectory of your life indefinitely by utilizing this premium knowledge. Thus, pay close attention, make an effort to assimilate the ideas, and have a mind that is open enough to put them into practice and observe the outcomes for yourself. Do you ever consider how water, when it is flowing freely, is the source of life for all living things, including plants, animals, and people? Its movement is the source of its vitality. It flows from the most powerful glaciers to the smallest streams in the valleys, and as it travels, it nourishes the soil and infuses everything with vitality and vibrancy. It moves from the enormous glaciers to the smallest streams. You, on the other hand, would have most likely seen water that had become stagnant in a pond, which was covered with mushrooms and released a foul odor. In the past, the water that is currently residing in the small soiled pond was also flowing across valleys where it was used to fertilize every crop and provide sustenance to every living being. The question is, what caused it to fall into ruin? Lack of flow in the process. To put it simply, the power lies in the fact that it is constantly moving and flowing. The human body in a similar manner functions as both a channel and a conduit for energy. It's not a place where energy can build up and hang around for a long time. At the point in time when all of your energy centers are open and receptive, they are able to allow the flow to move through them without interruption. As soon as one of the energy centers becomes obstructed, it has an effect on the flow of energy throughout the entire system. The 7 chakras, also known as energy centers, are the building blocks of the body's energy system, according to the ancient Indian philosophical tradition. Every chakra can be conceptualized as a spinning wheel or disc, which, when in a state of alignment, makes it possible for energy to move through it without any difficulty. Each of the 7 chakras begins at the bottom of the spine and continues all the way up to the top of the head, the crown of the skull. In addition to having a unique Sanskrit name and a symbol, each chakra also plays a specific function that contributes to the overall health and well-being of the organism. The first chakra, also known as the Muladhara chakra, is situated at the base of the spine and is concerned with the emotions and perceptions of survival and stability. It is common for this chakra to be blocked for the majority of individuals living in our present day and age. This is because they are continuously living in states of either fight or flight throughout their lives. Consequently, this indicates that their survival brain is activated, and as a result, the body is primarily concerned with ensuring the organism's continued existence rather than healing portions that are in need of restoration. It has been a very long time since we made the transition from living in caves in the middle of the wilderness to living in metropolitan areas that have been well planned out. Our way of life has been completely transformed as a result of the rapid advancements in technology and science, which have unquestionably made life much simpler. Unfortunately, our brain and body have not yet fully caught up with the tremendous changes that have occurred in our external environment. This is the sad element of the situation. As far as our brain is concerned, it is unable to differentiate between a genuine and potentially fatal circumstance and a worst-case scenario that you are imagining in your head. As a result of the fact that the majority of people are under a great deal of stress, they constantly imagine the worst possible outcomes in their brains during the whole day. The body, recognizing these scenarios as actual dangers, activates its fight or flight mechanism. In the case of the fight and flight mode, the important resources of the body and brain are directed towards the extremities. This is done in order to get the organism ready to either combat the circumstance or run away from the scene. That being the case, there is little energy left to combat the disease or to strengthen the immune system either. The reason for this is because with time, both the body and the brain will wear down, leaving you feeling empty and unable to pursue important life goals either mentally or physically. The heart chakra, also known as the Anahata chakra, is another energy center that is primarily blocked in the majority of the population. This one is located in the exact middle of your chest and is the one that is responsible for experiencing sentiments of love and worthiness. There is a possibility that you have unwittingly constructed a barrier around your heart as a result of previous disappointments or unsuccessful relationships. It indicates that you are no longer responsive and open to feelings of love and affection at this point in time. Nevertheless, love is the vibration that is the highest in the cosmos. This is one of the frequencies that can be tuned to for healing purposes. As a result, your heart chakra will become lifeless and dull if you avoid experiencing sentiments of love. It loses its alignment and force, and as a result, you lose the passion that comes with living your life. The process of re-establishing the flow of prana through your body and balancing the chakras that have become blocked may not appear to be a simple task at first, but it is something that needs to be done in order for you to be successful in everyone and everything in your life. When it comes to clearing energy blockages, there are a multitude of effective methods available. However, I will only discuss the ones that are the most effective and can be accomplished in the smallest amount of time. When it comes to these techniques, pranayama is the first one. In essence, it is a collection of breathing practices that are conducted with the intention of removing obstructions and facilitating the free movement of prana throughout the body. Consider the following straightforward approach to gaining access to the astonishing power of pranayama. Take a seat in a soothing environment where you may relax and unwind. Place yourself in a seated position with your back straight and your shoulders in an erect position. Close your eyes lightly and let go of the outside world. At this point, direct your attention to each of the 7 energy centers in a sequential manner, beginning with the root chakra, which is located at the base of your spine. Visualize this chakra as a wheel of light that is spinning, and imagine that this wheel is moving with each inhale and exhale that you take. After that, proceed to the subsequent chakra, visualize the wheel that it is spinning, and breathe into it to give it strength and vitality. Proceed in the same manner until all of your chakras have reached the top of your head, at which point you will have completed the ritual. When you direct your breath to a certain center, you are dedicating your valuable attention to that chakra. This occurs at the moment when you redirect your breath. Keep in mind that energy travels in the direction of concentration. The power of your own concentrated breath is the most effective method for healing and realigning the chakras. There is no other method that measures up. This particular chakra healing exercise, along with others, like it should be practiced on a regular basis in order to bring about a noticeable improvement in your moods and overall well-being. The practice of awareness and meditation is yet another effective method for bringing the chakras into harmony. The practice of mindfulness involves re-establishing a connection with the here and now and increasing one's level of self-awareness. The increased self-awareness that results from this process can subsequently be applied to repair any region of the body and to bring any chakra into balance. 20 minutes a day is all that is required for you to engage in a profound meditation practice during which you can either concentrate on your breath or hum a chant. You will begin to eliminate energy blocks that have been consuming your emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being for years during these 20 minutes. These blockages have been a source of suffering for you. According to traditional Chinese medicine, the concept that is referred to as prana in Indian traditions is referred to as qi. The idea, on the other hand, remains the same. There are many different energy meridians that are connected to qi, which is also known as the life force. Every meridian possesses a unique set of characteristics, such as the ability to warm or cool, and they are responsible for regulating feelings, as well as the overall vigor of the sense organs. It is possible for these meridians to become unbalanced as a result of either physical or emotional trauma, which then restricts the distribution of qi. Acupuncture, qigong, and acupressure are some of the activities that are recommended by traditional Chinese medicine in order to unblock these meridians and restore the health and vitality of the organism. If you want to live a long, healthy, and meaningful life, it is essential to have a good understanding of your energy body and the ability to fix any imbalances that may exist within it. In addition, it is essential to be aware of the fact that every thought you conjure up and every feeling you experience carries with it a vibration. In the same way that your body or the life around you are alive and teeming with energy, so are your ideas. Examining the quality of your ideas is a simple way to get an idea of the kind of life you will lead and the objectives you will achieve in the future. You are the product of your thoughts. You are able to attract what you feel. You are the creator of what you imagine. If your thoughts are filled with feelings of worry and insecurity, it is only natural that your life will be filled with instability and uncertainty. Buddha, if this is the case, that is the case. In the event that you are dissatisfied with the way in which your life is progressing now, is an excellent opportunity to contemplate the thoughts that you consider on a daily basis. As a result of the majority of people becoming so accustomed to having the same thoughts, they eventually find themselves locked in the same cycles. On a daily basis, the normal human being has approximately 50,000 thoughts. However, for the vast majority of people, the most of these ideas are connected to the feelings that originated in the past. They continue to have the same thoughts and continue to create the same situations for themselves day after day, and then they moan that nothing changes in their life. Your circumstances are the product of your own creation and manifestation, and the only way you can get out of the rut you found yourself in is by releasing the ideas that your mind has concocted. To truly reshape your life, you must learn to master your energy and direct it with intention. As Dr. Joe Dispenza explains, lasting change doesn't come from effort alone, it comes from changing your energy. That means shifting the electromagnetic field you constantly radiate into the world. In simple terms, if you want to change your state of being, you must change how you think and how you feel. Once you've cleared the energetic blocks that keep you stuck, the next step is learning how to consciously channel your energy to manifest your goals and dreams. A key part of this is becoming deeply aware of your inner landscape, your thoughts and emotions. If you want to create a new future, you must break free from the mental patterns of the past. Your focus and energy should go only toward thoughts that align with the future you are stepping into, not the history you're leaving behind. There are powerful tools that help you do exactly that. Practices like meditation, breathwork, and visualization are not just spiritual rituals, they are scientifically backed methods for reprogramming your brain. They clear stagnant energy, provide new information, and begin to build entirely new synaptic pathways in the mind. And once those neural connections are firmly established, your outer reality begins to mirror your inner transformation. This is the hidden key. When your internal world becomes rich, intentional, and elevated, your external life naturally evolves to match it. You're not just thinking your way into a new reality, you're embodying the frequency of the life you were always meant to live. This is the art of turning energy into experience and living a life that feels as magical as it truly is.